So, game one of Regalia versus NOCAP. A reminder, ladies and gentlemen, best of 3. If you lose, you're knocked down to loser's bracket. Win, you move on to face a number 1 placer from group bracket stage. For the side of Regalia, we've got Legmod Haru. We've got Legmod Kleb, Z42, Gdansk, Legmod Moskva, San Martin, Legmod Des Moines, a Preußen, and a Vermont. On the other side, we've got Gdansk, Legmod Haru, Legmod Gearing, Legmod Des Moines, San Martin, Legmod Des Moines, Petro, Vermont, and Vermont. And so the interesting thing with this one, ladies and gentlemen, the first thought is this is the first time I've actually seen Legmod Kleber come out this tournament. I expected it more before the tournament started, but we're finally starting to see them, which is a nice thing because it has been a fair amount of time this tournament without Legmod Kleber. And I think Legmod Kleber provides some opportunities and options that others don't. Is it always perfect? No, but I do think it provides options that the others don't. So, as we watch initial deployments, still spreading out, we'll give it another about 30 seconds before we start to talk. Just watch and analyze as they go. Other thoughts, Preußen we're seeing more of. Definitely has viability. Not necessarily what I would think first, but I'm also never going to second guess them on bringing one. Gdansk is a not unusual pick. Z42 might be the strangest thing here, because I can't think the last time I saw a Z42 on this map. Not that it's not usable, just it's unusual is the best way to phrase it. So, as they're moving into position here, Z42 going to be sitting there at B. He's going to use that to try to play area denial. No surprise we're seeing the Des Moines going towards there, as well as the Gdansk for NOCAP. Over here we see the Gearing, San Martin, Vermont all heading to A. And we see the Petro, Harugamo, Des Moines, and Vermont heading to C. A little bit heavier push for the side of Regalia towards C. We'll see who ends up winning it. Shots out. They do spot in on It's a Game thing. He won't be able to take the cap. Radar from the Petro is down now. Des Moines, though, does have the radar, and so I expect to see it used here fairly soon after Game Thing backs in to touch the cap again. Early cap, though, control for C goes to the side of Regalia. And as I look down here, so you got the San Martin heading out by himself. He's got no support A. He's going to lose A in the long run unless they get more over there. I mean, the Vermont's in a position to be able to help deny, but you just, with the Gearing San Martin, that's going to push up really well to take A. And you're not going to have much of a way to area deny it until your Gdansk moves over. But right now, your Gdansk isn't moving over. You're going to let aggro radar, and actually, they're going to be able to trade these radars out really nicely if you're NOCAP to balance them to make sure he's constantly radared every time he tries to take the cap. Get about 1,500 onto the Z42. Gdansk of aggro backs up. Remember, Des Moines still has radar. Here goes the Gearing into A. And you can see how far that radar is from spotting him. So that should be a cap, which means that this will slow the points lead somewhere in the range of about 70 points is where it'll sit for now. But this is going to be like, look at this. The Des Moines radar is up here in a split second. And so, Game Thing's going to back in. And there's the radar. You let them buy some time so that they get further in. It also delays it so that other radars are coming up a little bit quicker. And you're going to see there's the shots coming in. They force him out, and then they take the shots at him. And shots coming through those islands. He is really in a rough spot. Shells in, down to 15,000. That hit him hard. He also has to dodge those torps, so he'll move away. But early advantage... health-wise in the favor of 40,000 towards NOCAP for the moment. We'll see how long that lasts. We'll see how long that lasts. And Mr. Bean takes a chunk there. He has to be careful. I Am Coop is going to be enjoying farming just on that edge. Now, Petro's radar is down, actually. So this is a rough spot now, because you've got both those radars on 90 seconds until they're back up. And Game Thing, the only one that's going to deny him is going to be the Gdansk radar. But there should be plenty of time after it for him to take the cap before a Des Moines radar comes up if he so chooses. So he's going to have to be careful. And a nothing burger of a radar. Nothing for the side of Regalia anywhere near C to challenge. Points lead holding steady about that 70. Not quite at 500 yet for the side of Regalia. Health lead holding about 26,000 right now for the side of... Well, 14 to 26,000 for the side of NOCAP. But very, very, very peaceful game right now. It's kind of settled. And so we're starting to see some movement here. San Martin of Apetron starting to move back across. Vermont of DG Pitbull starting to move across as well. And as we move forward, it's still just not much happening. You're going to see Game Thing back into the cap again, but with how long it's taken, Gdansk is going to have radar ready. Aggro did take damage there. Shots out on this Vermont. They do have Pitbull spot, and this is a very broadside angle he's taking. And he takes 20k there. That's the first heavy hit we've seen in a while. Now, Prodigy Sean... starting to move forward, but he's got the shells coming on him. He will take 5k worth of damage. Radar will finish over there. Game Thing is about to back into the cap. Remember, he is in radar range. No radar yet, but watch for it coming here soon. There it is from the Gdansk. And guns on to Game Thing. And Game Thing's got to be careful. You go to the well too many times, you are going to regret it. He takes 2k there. Another K there, down to 12. And NOCAP, that lead still sitting at that 65-point margin. Shots in on the Moscow, man with an RX-7 now being forced forward. So as we look at the game state, Gearing smoking up San Martin, they're moving forward. They want to try to force Regalia San Martin away. Mid is holding steady, and then C is kind of like a, do we have the ability to do anything? And Des Moines got to be careful here. He will dodge the torps there. And now we just sit and we watch. Mr. Bean PhD backing up. And so now we see NOCAP finally take the C cap, and so that points lead rapidly dropping. They're at 4 minutes away. Health is virtually the same. And so now we get into the tense point. 9 minutes left. Both teams sitting similar on health. No major advantage beyond the caps. A is right now inaccessible for the side of Regalia. The San Martin's been forced far too far away. Gdansk and Z42, pardon me, are looking at B, but you've still got stuff there. The challenge comes back here onto C, though at this point it's now been long enough that the side of NOCAP has successfully taken the lead. Here come the shots. Is it going to be in time? It will not be in time. They're going to get some hits on him, but it's a little bit too late for the cap change. He's going to take some damage there. Goes down to 14,000, 13,000, 12,000. Burning down quickly. They're ticking that damage on him. See how much more they get as they continue to blind fire in. Now, microaggression's getting focused and farmed. Down to 12,000. Regalia trying to get a kill here. They're only down 15. Watch B, though. We're going to see B starting to go, but microaggression's in real danger of going down here. Remember, no DCP. He's on fire. He's down. He's gone, ladies and gentlemen. Regalia gets the first kill. Though Des Moines takes a chunk for it, but Regalia now takes the 80-point lead. And so NOCAP starting to look for ways through. A continuing to be contested and held. Citadel on Apetron goes down to 25,000. We'll see how they go, because right now there's nothing to go. And so, we're going to watch back in. I mean, right now, Regalia kind of content. They're up by enough that they don't need to really over-aggress right now. And they're holding the health lead by 30,000. So, we'll see how it goes from there. We see it's a game thing. Down to 9,000 now. NOCAP down 40,000 health. They're looking for the kill onto It's a Game thing. They're moving the Des Moines up. There's an aggressive positioning going on here. Des Moines farming him. Game thing down to 5,500. He does have a DCP. He goes dark. Has to use the DCP. How much more damage does he take? Now, aggro down to 9,748. And so with less than 5 minutes, 3 minutes and 12 seconds to Regalia win, and we're going to start to see the move here. You can see the challenge coming into mid. NOCAP kind of comboing in. They want to take mid. They want to get kills there and see what they can do from there. Is that going to be enough? It's 3 points every 4 seconds. So right now it is, but they're going to run out of time if they're not careful. Especially now because the Preußen's moving up. Big chunk onto Kurger Bing. It's a great name. It's a great name. They do spot the Des Moines. Des Moines does not have radar. Watch for the shells onto him. Shells come across down to 30,000. Under. Here come the shots from the Preußen. Not quite able to hit him. Des Moines pops the heel. Regalia is pushing on. Regalia, they are going to radar the Gdansk. Gdansk will be spotted. Will they be able to use it to kill? Right now, the lowest thing on Regalia is the Z42, but the Z42 can't be seen. And 1-for-1 Gaming. One for One Gaming down to 13,000. Doesn't have DCP, doesn't have heal. Very liable here with these shells coming in that if they hit him right, he's going to go down. Now, the take on B coming in. Is it going to be quick enough to make a difference? I don't know, especially with that radar. If this Gdansk goes down, they are definitely in a world of hurt, and he's at 2,700. Des Moines at 2,100. Des Moines doesn't have the heal up in time. He's got to just pray he doesn't die here, but he's going to die. Does aggro go down? Aggro at 1,500. Shells are in. Oh my goodness, he's at 7 health. But Tayor down to 254. The shells don't hit. And they can't get the shells with Tayor over onto the Gdansk of aggro. Tayor gets hit and killed, and it's back to the narrowest margins of victory. Just 9 seconds is all that is separating NOCAP and Regalia on score timer. And so let's take a look as we start to watch. Man with an RX-7 in danger now. Shots in on him, down 12,000, takes a chunk. Sporkhead focused on by Pitbull, but Kurger Bing is busy getting burned down. They've got a Preußen, a Des Moines, and a Heru all working on him. And we got a minute 37 left. This one's coming down to the wire, ladies and gentlemen. Man with an RX-7 gets dark. Kurger Bing, 50,000, no DCP. Shots are in, down to 34,000. Down to 24,000. He's on fire. And he's down to 17,000. He might be dead here before he gets another heal, ladies and gentlemen. And if he does, I'm pretty sure that'll be the decider. He will go down, ladies and gentlemen. 9,000 health, 10 seconds. Regalia is going to take this first game. They are up 1-0 in this best of 3. With just 3 seconds left, there's no kill coming. And they're going to win by the slimmest of margins. But they are your winners.